Welcome. Live on the drive. Late show. It's dark out, so I got the light on. Hopefully it's not too distracting. You can maybe see. But it's more of a listening than a show. I don't really do anything with my arms and hands. I don't do magic tricks. So today's topics, agenda, to-do lists, posting content, TikTok, and my thoughts on no drinking. No drinking for 7 days. Not yesterday, but the Sunday before that. This last time I had some alcohol. So previously, I've been on this back and forth kick since about October, late October last year. But I've wanted to not drink for a long time too. Like cutting back of some sort. Cutting back never really worked out. I wouldn't say, like, I say this and it sounds like you're making excuses or something, but it's like, hey, I don't drink that much, but I drink often. 2 to 4 drinks every day almost. Maybe 1 or 2 days off through the week. That's what, like, how my lifestyle was before. And then I stopped drinking for about 60 some days after I didn't quite do so hot on the 75 hard challenge. So instead, January, I decided to try to, like, do moderation, try to have limited to certain events and stuff like that. But moderation didn't really work out. It just kind of became like back to the old habits. A lot of the progress I was making kind of backslid, and I really wasn't liking what was going on with there. And for me, like, if you like to drink and you go, yeah, I love that feeling when you get like a good beer buzz, you have 1 or 2 and you're feeling pretty good, and like the party's going, or like just with friends, the atmosphere is great. It really enhances the mood, and it's like the best thing. But then maybe you cross the line, you have a few too many, and you don't maybe sleep so good that night, or you're not quite as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next day, or, you know, instead of having a nice good breakfast, you have a donut or something. So like the little things slip up and slide, and you get off the rails. So February comes along, and I kind of wanted to get back at it, and I've been like a week on, week off, week on, week off. And so one of my friends from high school reached out, and he wanted to do this like Facebook group, because I was posting all this shit before all over, workouts, not drinking, diets, and stuff like that. And I was surprised at the amount of people that were kind of interested in it. So anyways, he was like, hey, I can't do this shit publicly. I'll do it more like privately. I need some accountability. So we went in the group. I said, hey, if he's going to go fucking balls to the walls and clean up his act, you know, maybe I'll just do it too. And I'll get fresh and fiddle too. So that was about a week ago. And as of now, I'm 7 days in, and I'm going to probably see how long this one goes. I'm not going to set any expectations. These are day-to-day, you know, stuff. But I'm feeling good about not drinking. The thing when you take some time off, and you go back in, you start noticing the stuff you don't like about drinking a lot more than the stuff you do like about drinking. So I think I'm in a good spot for this for a bit. So we'll play it by ear. The only thing is like I feel a lot shitload better when I don't. So the next thing I was going to talk about is posting content. So I've been doing these Instagram lives since last week, and I was thinking I should have done it a lot sooner, because you do things. This could be anything, I suppose, not just posting content. But when you are new at something, you suck at it, and it's fun. No, it's not. It kind of sucks to suck at something. And then you are learning it. You're a newbie again at it, and you're a beginner, and you're frustrated. So when you start posting content, a lot of content, and nobody's reacting to it, and nobody's really commenting on it, nobody's really sharing it, and you're kind of like, ugh, the fuck am I doing this for? Especially on TikTok, because on TikTok I fucking always post stuff and it gets shitty views, and it's crazy because you see somebody else that like posting some other stupid shit and they get 1 million views, like literally 1 million views. You're like, fuck, like why does that go and this one doesn't? So then you go, well, what's the point? Well, the point is when you do something every day and you practice it every day, you get better. So over time, say a significant amount of time, and you post things daily, you're gonna be a shit ton better in a year, in 4 years, 5 years than you were the first time you started it. So that's why I encourage you to get out there and start doing it. One of the other things that's also interesting, when you go, hey, you know, I don't got a lot of followers, I don't got a lot of people looking at my content. Well, most of the time, if you got, you know, a ton of followers, not everybody's going to see it. They might get lost in the shuffle, they might not care, but when you have only a few followers, those are the people that are following it, they're watching it, and they're seeing it. And so if you post a lot, the way the algorithms kind of work, like, if you post 4 or 5 times a day, like, for the most part, nobody's seeing it, and that's okay. But the people that are seeing it are the people that are interested in your content, because the algorithms work for the user. They want the user to stay on the platform. So the longer they can keep the user engaged, the longer they're on the platform. So that's why if you're getting seen by the same few people, I mean, that's kind of interesting, because those are the people that like your stuff and they want to see your stuff. So make more stuff for those people. I didn't make this shit up. Gary Vaynerchuk was talking about it, and I think it's interesting. Just keep posting a bunch of stuff, and you know, you never know when somebody's gonna see it and do something with it, make it important. So that's what I'm doing with Instagram Live. Is just getting better at talking. I think it'll translate to being better at my podcast, especially if I want to do stuff without guests and do some one-on-one topics or solo topics. Then I can know, like, hey, can I talk for 20 minutes? The other thing is sometime this year, I'd like to get a paid speaking gig, like to do like maybe like 10-minute, 15-minute talk about something that I'm a potential expert in, and get paid, even if it's $1, just say I got paid to be a paid speaker. I think that'd be cool, because I think I'd like to add a little bit, mix that in with what I got going on. So that brings me to to-do lists. Well, I have a to-do list with my agenda here. I've got a lot on my to-do list. And I'm a to-do list. I like to have lists of things and check boxes and cross stuff off. I like that. But when my list gets too long, then it's like, where the fuck do you start? But at our office, we have this saying. It's called, sometimes you have to eat your broccoli. And what that means is there's stuff on your plate that you gotta do. It's good for you, but it's not the stuff we want to do. So sometimes it's best to eat the broccoli first, get it out of the way, and then work on the things you want to work on. So that's one way to look at it. Sometimes I say, I'm going to work on the shit I want to work on, because you only got so much time. And you kind of want to work on the things that matter, not the things that don't matter. I like this graph where it's like important, unimportant, matter, don't matter. No, urgent, not urgent. And if something's like important and urgent, you do that first. If something's important but not urgent, that might pass. If something's not important but urgent, that's like something you want to delegate. And if it's urgent, not important, that's like the shit you don't do. I should probably make my to-do list have some sort of like that, so I can prioritize. I don't know, but then you're all like, all day long, you're spending time in the fucking to-do list box, planning your to-do list, and sometimes you just have to say, I gotta get shit done. And besides, at the end of the day, like, I always write this list, and if I went back and looked at my list from like a year ago, there'd probably be like 5 or 6 things on there that I've been carrying over like day after day after day, and I just eventually abandoned it and didn't do it anymore. And I'd say, did that matter that I got that done or didn't done, or fuck, for all I know, I maybe inadvertently got it done somehow, or some form of it, or like the task pivoted a little bit and it went down this other path and then it got done. So anyways, that's it. The big thing at the end here is I've not been able to figure out how you save an Instagram Live so you can post it somewhere else. So I was reading up on it. I think I got it. So when I end this live, which is going to be like right about now, I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to try to like post it somewhere else. And what I'd like to do is create a podcast out of this, or use these for podcasts, so I have some more additional content, or maybe I'll put it on YouTube. So this whole social media, there's so much. Like, if you want to do it, you have to be on all these fucking platforms. So it's a lot, but it's not that hard either. Could have worse probably. Anyways, that's what I got for you. Happy Monday. Take care.